thank you for making your selection. Now let's figure out how to solve this problem. We want to find the measure of the angle theta there. The first thing you always do when you're trying to figure out how to solve an angle measure is figure out which trig function you need. To figure out which trig function you need, figure out what sides you know. Right, so we know the two legs of the triangle. We know the opposite, the one that is across the triangle from the angle, and we know the adjacent, the one that is next to the angle. Who uses opposite and adjacent? Why, that's tangent. So when we're solving a trig function, when we're solving for an angle or a side, we're always going to write our equation, right? That's what's going to be key for us being able to solve. And it shows the relationship between the angle and the sides. Right? So tangent's an operation. Theta's our variable. That's what we're looking for. We know the opposite side and we know the adjacent side. Right? So when you're solving an equation, you need to isolate your variable. Our variable is not tangent theta, it's just theta. So if you have something added, the inverse would be subtracting. If you have something multiplied, the inverse would be dividing. If you have tangent, the inverse is arctan. So we're going to take an arctan of both sides. Arctan and tangent are inverses of one another, and they cancel each other out. Arctan, you start with the ratio, given a ratio, what's the angle? Tangent, given an angle, what's the ratio? Right? They're inverses of one another. They're opposites. They will cancel each other out. And that just leaves theta. So now our variable is isolated, and now we have it perfectly set up so that we can just evaluate. We're going to evaluate in both the calculator and the table. You can pick and use whichever one you want. All right. I'm just going to grab this calculator over here and just change 11/19 to a decimal. As a decimal, that's 0.5789. Right, and then we're going to use the table here. I just cut out a little snippet of that table to be able to find the angle measure. And it's a good thing I just cut out a little snippet of the table because we had some issues writing on the table before. And as a reminder, I should have done this. This is sine, this is cosine, and this is tangent. So now 0.5789. Gee, that's pretty close to 0.5774. So that means theta is about 30 degrees. So this was with the table. Let's now find the calculator. Let's use the calculator and see what we get. And I just need the calculator again. All right, so we're going to take 11 divided by 19 equals, and then hit, we need arctan, not tangent, arctan. And look how close we are to 30 degrees. If we rounded to the nearest degree, we'd be absolutely correct, right? It's actually 30, if we round to two decimal places, is 30.07. So pretty close with the table. 30.07 degrees with the calculator. So you can use either the table or the calculator to find the angle measure. With the table, you can round to the nearest degree. With the calculator, you can round to the nearest tenth of a degree. All right, that's the end of this problem. Didn't take us very long to find that angle measure. All right, so now I'm going to have you figure out which trig function to use, and we'll solve another problem. Thanks for watching.